Game on.
Hello and welcome to the eCPL Recap Show. I'm your host, Lisa Duan, and I'm here with the boy, True Boy, who will be giving you all of his insights. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. You know, it's great to have eCPL in Canada. It's great to have Fifa in Canada and see some of these guys compete.
That's right. Since it's the first episode, though, I think we should break down the format of the league first. So starting from February 29th, players all across Canada will be competing in FIFA 20 for 8 weeks. Each football club of the CPL will be hosting one live qualifier and one online qualifier each week. The winner of each qualifier will go on to attend the finals in Toronto on May 9th to compete for the prize pool. The prize pool, you wonder, how much is it? It's $17,000. First place will be walking away with $10,000, second place with $5,000, and third place with $2,000. So there will be 16 players total competing for all that money.
Exactly, and hopefully they don't spend all that money on FIFA points, but we'll see.
We'll see. You know they're spending it on packs for sure. All right, so the first live qualifier went down and it was hosted by the Pacific FC, and we got a special recap for you, so let's check it out.
We're pretty excited right now to be launching the eCPL, to crown the first champion here at Pacific Football Club.
All of us on the team play FIFA. We have our own kind of little mini tournaments. I like to say on a good day I'm the best, but probably not.
I'd probably beat everyone here, but I'm going to stick to playing on the field.
There's mental, there's the physical. It's very similar. Maybe not sweating as much, but actually I was sweating, to be honest.
I think it's cool that we're going to have like a player that represents our club and everything, that compete against other CPL clubs and stuff.
We can use him, we can talk to him. No, another player that's not actually in our team that's kind of in our team, so that's nice, yeah.
I think it's really cool, man. Like, honestly, the fact that you guys are doing a league and that we're playing FIFA, what more could you ask for, really, honestly?
Been such a difference maker in terms of the community for soccer, I feel like, and just having that eCPL aspect is like even better.
This is my first one. I've always wanted to enter, but I've just never really had the opportunity, and luckily for me, it was actually in my city, and I guess I won it, so. Yeah, I don't even know if this is real, honestly. Like, I'm going to Toronto, representing Pacific FC. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, honestly.
Woo, Sammy with the win. Of course, let's look at his tournament run because Sammy faced off against Sanjiban in the semifinals and took it 4-2. On the other side of the bracket, we had Tayo and Kanta face off, with Kanta taking the 2-0 win. And then they faced off in the finals, Sammy and Kanta, with Sammy, of course, taking the win altogether. That was a great tournament run. It's so nice to see how excited he was, of course, with the win. But that live qualifier was actually out in BC, and I know you lived in BC for a while. So what is the FIFA talent like out there on the West Coast?
I mean, the FIFA talent it's great. It's mostly located in Vancouver, BC. I know this was out in Victoria. I'm not expecting a lot of the Vancouver guys to go out to Victoria. You know, it's a ferry boat ride over there. They don't like the ferries. Yeah, they might get seasick. So I didn't see a lot of big names show up in the Victoria bracket here, but I think they'll show up in the online qualifier. But you'll see players like Skillshack, who was an ex-EMLS Vancouver pro. You might see him in the online qualifiers.
All right, so True Boy dropping some names that we might see in the future. And now it's time for the tip of the week. True Boy, of course, Shapeshifters just came out, and I'm sure everyone else is wondering, which guys should I put on my squad? So do you have some tips for them?
Yes, I do. And now Shapeshifters, what they do is that they switch positions from what they normally are in the game. And with switching positions, now you can open up a lot of new options in your FIFA Ultimate Team. A lot of the eCPL guys will be using these items in their qualifier. So let's take a look at which ones you should get. Looking at Messi. So Messi is switched from right wing to CF. You think that's great, but honestly, he's worth a bit too much than what you would get out of it. I'm not hearing that a lot of people are saying basically that they don't feel a difference. So I would stick with the 94, the 95 Messi and save a few million coins. Same thing with Ronaldo. He's actually switched from right foot to left foot. And I'm not hearing good things about that left foot, so I would stick with the 94 Ronaldo or the 93 regular one. Now, Conte, 92 center back, you would think that's great, but nobody wants a 5'6" center back, so I would not use him at all and just go with Conte and CDM. Now, Marcelo opens up a lot of links, and you can play him at CDM if you have the regular Ferland Mendy or Footmas Ferland Mendy that a lot of people use, and he opens up a lot of links. Now, Ribéry will be amazing for Serie A teams, but unfortunately, too expensive as well. But I would try to get him at maybe 1.5 mil if you can, but he's amazing. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Now, David Luiz, this card is one of my favorite right now. Amazing CDM. He's a CDM that's come from center back, and he can pass, shoot, he can do everything, and he absolutely dominates people in the midfield. Now, Ben Yedder, of course, one of the most lethal cards in the game, but this right winger, switch to left foot, you don't need that. You can just go with the 87 one to watch, Ben Yedder. Now, Richarlison has to be probably one of the best strikers in the Premier League. You can play him as striker, cam, or maybe even CM, but I think he's deadly at ST, and you should definitely check him out. He's worth the coins. Mahrez, same thing. If you do know how to skill, 5-star skills on that Mahrez. And now Pereira, he's not just there to think that you packed Ronaldo, because I know a lot of people like to pack Ronaldo, right? So he has switched from right back to left back, and I think he is worth it as well. Alba, if you've got a Bundesliga team, he does the trick because you can look him up to the Canadian Alphonso Davies at left back. I know a lot of you guys like Alphonso Davies out there. Last but not least, Ferland Mendy. Everybody has that left back. It's one of the best left backs in the game, but I think the CDM is worth it as well.
Fantastic. So many good cards. But just to summarize, which are the top 3 that are must-haves on the squad if you had to pick?
So if I had to pick the top 3, I would say probably Ferland Mendy is probably one of them right there. Ferland Mendy, the CDM. I would also go for Richarlison. I think he's definitely one of the best cards in the the Premier League. And then last but not least, the David Luiz. He's also in the Premier League as well. I would say that he's another amazing pick too.
And while we're just on the topic of these cards, which card are you most disappointed about?
Honestly, I'm a big Ronaldo fanboy. I'm like the hugest Ronaldo fanboy, and I thought I would really want that shapeshifter Ronaldo, and unfortunately, the left foot just doesn't feel right.
That's right. And if it doesn't feel right, you shouldn't put them on the squad.
Yeah.
It's just, obviously.
And that was a good pun, the left foot doesn't feel right.
Okay.
We do this
Save that for later. Save that for later. All right, so hopefully, you guys who are watching, take those tips and apply it to the next qualifiers, because the next live qualifier is actually happening in Calgary, Alberta, where the Calgary FC will be hosting it on March 7th. So be sure to register. You got to go online, check out all those details, and register. That's it from us. We'll see you next week.